Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, hi, hello. Today we're here to talk about everybody's favorite foodie beauty side character, French Fried Girl, FFG, the one, the only. I know that people don't want to necessarily see me become like a reacting channel. And that's not what we're doing here today. Just for the record, just to be clear, I may stop covering her immediately, but I still feel like there's more updates in regards to this BBJ situation. And if you haven't already watched my other two videos about FFG and the BBJ situation, I will leave a playlist. This will only be the third video on that playlist. Hopefully the playlist doesn't get bigger than that, but I do want to put everything in like a specific place because I also know inevitably there's going to be people coming on here with the same tired comments about FFG and the arguments in defense of FFG and this, that, the other that they have done on every single video thus far that I've posted. And I already like confronted a lot of those like arguments in the last two videos. I'm not jealous. I'm not doing this for anybody but me and or the people that are concerned about FFG's care of BBJ and FFG lying about BBJ. And also she's a part of Chantal's life. She made the decision to insert herself into Chantal Marie's life, and I have extensively covered Chantal at different points on this channel. And as such, I think she's just as much fair game as Pete's, Shannon, Rena, BB, Sala, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's fully met her sister, Chantal Marie, before. So I think talking about FFG is fair game, and she went live for all of 10 minutes last night. 10 minutes, which I think, like, maybe I gotta look and scroll and see. I think, like, a good solid chunk, like, minute of that maybe is, like, her intro or whatever. So it might even be less than 10 and a half minutes in total that she was live. And I know she addresses some of the BBJ stuff in this live stream, but I don't know to the extent that she does that. So I figured we could just do a, like, old-fashioned reaction right here. I know I haven't done some, like, solid, just, like, me sitting down, clicking play on a video and watching it in a while. I've done a lot of, like, me sitting down, looking at my outline, looking at my script, because I can't stay on track. But I haven't done a lot of just, like, old-school Zachary Marie reactions in a while. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna sit here and watch that today. Okay, and, I don't know, I think that's it. I guess, yeah, if you got any of those same old tired arguments, make sure to go look for my response to those in my other two videos. If you're really confused about who FFG and BBJ is, again, probably go look in my previous two videos. You'll get a little bit of insight to that. But otherwise, let's get to, shall we? Okay, yeah, I just scrolled ahead. In this. And her intro is like actually a little over 2 minutes long. Okay, so she really spoke for all of like 8 minutes on this live stream. I wonder, I should show the chat replay for myself. It's not going to be in the recording because I didn't set it up that way, but I do want to see what the people are saying. And if necessary, I can always, like, take a little screenshot or something for you if it seems relevant. But now that I got it all queued up, let's actually get the fuck to, and I'll shut up. I'll shut up right now. All right.
Hello, girl gang. Hello,
hi.
everybody. It's really, really good to see you. Really long time no bees this time, eh? Holy shit.
Oh, that should be noted. She, I guess, listen, again, don't keep up with her like that, but I guess she normally does, at a minimum, go live every Friday night with the Fry Gang, and she didn't this week, and a lot of people are like, oh girl, what are you hiding from? Ooh, look at that. My little microphone thing was sticking up a little bit. I wonder how long it was like that. Damn. Anyway, she didn't go live on Friday, and so a lot of people are like, oh, she's scared. Like, she knows she fucked up with this BBJ stuff.
Okay, so we're here to talk about a few things tonight.
Okay.
And, I'm gonna tell you about the plan going forward.
Okay.
If you guys are cool with it. Because there is a going forward. Just hate to break it to a lot of people who think I'm walking away from the internet. I was just reading the chat before we started going, y'all, I'm not leaving girl world. I am here. I am back.
That seems like a mistake on her part, but that seems like a mistake on her part, but okay, girl. Okay. All right. Yeah. Have fun getting on here calling Chantal a grifter, which is one of your favorite arguments about Chantal. Have fun logging on to Al Gore's internet to call Chantal a grifter after all of this. Yes.
The sound is low. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Hold on, let me turn that up.
It is a little quiet. I have my audio all the way up.
Okay, I hope this is better. I can mess with it more if needed. You let me know, okay? Where to start? Where to start?
Also, what I find so interesting, and maybe it's because I've just feel like all the clips I've seen of FFG in recent history is just her like raging and yelling. Like, it does seem like, you know how people are always like, Chantal has a different voice in certain situations? It definitely is feeling a little bit like that. It's feeling a little bit like she's got her own little version of her low BMI voice on to come in here and try to make amends with the community that she lied to for 2 years.
There's a lot that now I can't say.
Oh.
It's a part of why I have been gone.
Okay.
I have been advised not to talk about certain things for now.
I will say, and again, I'm not one that wants to be involved in whatever her personal family beef and drama is, but I will say that her brother got on Twitter and said that he was contacted by police about extortion. So if she's pursuing stuff legally with him, that's so crazy. and not maybe she has the right to pursue things with him legally, but just like crazy that this is where her life is. I feel like she's probably the kind of girl that's been out here criticizing. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just thinking of what I know about her. She's probably the kind of girl that's been sitting out here laughing about other people who've been involved in lawsuits because of the internet. She just strikes me as somebody who would think that kind of stuff is funny. So if she really is involved in the law regarding her brother, I just think that's so rich. That's so fascinating.
A day will come where I can talk about it all. But for now,
mention it all, Bethany.
There are some things that I cannot talk about.
By the way, her brother has some thoughts on her making claims that she has some stuff going on that she can't talk about on this video in this live stream. So here is the voice note he posted on his Twitter account responding to FFG claiming she couldn't talk about things.
I have a lot to say, and it's too much to put into a tweet. It could have been 16 minutes. It could have been 3 hours and 16 minutes. Just like the last video, it's all about testing the waters. It's all about reading the chat and feedback from the chat. Adjust accordingly. Okay? I'll go into all of that. I have no issues. Let's just play dumb for a minute. Avoid reality and play into this bullshit. Why exactly are you not able to speak on certain things? Why exactly are you being so vague? Because you could openly say, I have an ongoing case and I press charges against my brother for extortion. But you won't say that because you know I'll clip that and ship that and you'll be fucked. So you're buying time.
Okay.
Basically the who, what, where, when. But not the why. Okay?
But does any of this have to do with BBJ? Because that's the other thing. If she's using the stuff with her brother to deflect from really talking about BBJ and talking about the date, because that's the other thing. Going into this, I guess I should say what I want to hear. What I want to hear is the date that BBJ passed away and a decent explanation for why she felt that she couldn't tell us this whole time what day BBJ passed away.
BBJ. I want to tell you guys what happened with BBJ and how she passed away.
Okay.
And I can. So, BBJ, every 3 months, as everybody knows, was going to have her urine tested so that they could check out what's going on with the kidneys.
Oh, interesting.
So we were at the regular schmegular appointment.
Uh-huh.
They go to take the urine sample.
Sorry. Here's the thing. My stance remains the same about BBJ. She was an old cat. I really highly doubt that FFG did anything intentional to, like, hurt the cat or, like, neglect the cat. Like, I really do actually believe FFG when she says that she was taking BBJ in to the vet and things like that. I don't have any questions about that unless we for some reason find out something different. In that regards, my main issue with this is just that she hasn't been honest. Like, my main issue is that it feels like she very clearly was avoiding telling people about BBJ passing, in an effort to get to continue to collect on the grift. So that's my issue about it. BBJ was an old cat, so if she's gonna get ready to talk about, like, kidney issues and things like that, like, Judy, my oldest dog, passed from kidney issues because she was an old dog. She was 15 when she passed. So those things make sense. I don't think she's in the wrong for that at all. Like, as long as she was doing her best to take care of it, I think it's fine.
Sample is collected on it's like these little crystals. They look kind of like cat litter, but they're crystals. And when you pee on that, they can collect the sample of that pee to test it. Okay. Well, BBJ wouldn't pee. Okay, and we're waiting, and now they can't wait anymore. So there's a way to go in with this little thing and pull out a little pee.
Yes.
Get a little sample to go and have it tested. So they go in to pull out a little bit of pee, and they can't. They can't get the pee. And they say that it seems like there's some kind of a blockage. Okay? So the regular vet, makes an appointment for the next day for BBJ to have an ultrasound. The next day.
It's so interesting because, like, not that I want to, like, make comparisons or anything, but it's so interesting because using the logic that FFG and people like Rosie have used against me, when I shared that I took Poe in for ultrasounds, I got him urine analysis, this, that, the other. FFG and Rosie thought that I was a neglectful pet parent. You know, if I really wanted to lower myself to use the fucked up logic of FFG, we could be making some similar comparisons. I won't. It sounds like what she was really doing was being a responsible pet parent and taking BBJ in for the needed care from the vet. It's crazy. That's crazy, but in her own arguments, that would be neglect. I'm just saying, like, this is how fucked up their arguments were, by the way. It sounds to me like she's being a responsible pet owner. Where she wasn't responsible is because she lied. Is because she lied about it. Because she didn't tell her audience that BBJ passed away.
Say, the ultrasound happens, and they find a bunch of masses around her bladder. So that's what was blocking them from being able to get the pee sample. Now, she hadn't stopped peeing. She was not suffering in any way, but they did say that this was going to, of course, cause suffering because she wouldn't. There would have been a moment coming up, like, where she would not have been able to pee. So they gave painkillers for BBJ for 5 days. And said basically decide when to make the appointment to come back and humanely put BBJ to sleep before the inevitable happened. She was too old to do any kind of biopsies, God forbid, cancer treatment, anything like that. It was the most humane thing to do. I know that this might be tough for some people to listen to. You know, as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wow, this is a lot to ask, like, a pet owner to go through. But the reason I'm continuing to sit here and listen to it
is because, you know, obviously different things going on here, right? Like, not the same things at all, but, like, it just feels so eerily similar to a lot of the decision making I've had to make for both of my pets when it's come to their healthcare. Like, at a certain point, obviously with Judy, when she was no longer eating and things like that, like, we had to make the decision, like, when was enough, right? And with Poe, I had to balance, like, his anxiety and his high levels of stress when he goes to places like the vet with how many more times we're going to go in and keep doing tests just to get nothing back. So it's just interesting to me. Like, I'm obviously, I'm sad that BBJ was getting to a place where she was so old that, like, decisions like that had to be made. I don't think that those are easy decisions for any parent to make, any pet parent to make, but I don't know. It's just, it is not lost on me that in just recent history, FFG has taken it upon herself to be so rude, so crude when it comes to tough medical-related decisions I've had to make about Poe, about Judy.
I'm holding in snark about Zachary, Mike. I'm just ignoring it, but... Can I make one snarky comment and then we'll go back to ignoring? You know what? Maybe if Zachary Michael had spent a little less time worrying about you being happy or not, he would have had a little more time to focus on the fact that his dog needed to be medicated, and then maybe the dog would still be alive today. Okay, that's it. That's my last snark, but also true. Fuck you, Zachary Michael.
That's really crazy, FFG. It's really crazy, and I want to be so empathetic towards you, and also, here we are. Here we are.
And exactly what the vets said to do. And
wait, let's play that part back.
Thing like that. It was the most humane thing to do.
Okay.
And exactly what the vets said to do.
Oh, that's crazy. Kind of like how the vet told me that we should start with treating the anxiety of Poe first. Kind of like when the vet said, hey, you came in here concerned about his anxiety. Let's switch some things up with his medicine for that and see if it makes a difference before we go do these other things. Wow, it's crazy. So is listening to the vet and what the vet tells you to do, is that neglect? Is that neglect, FFG? I'm not trying to, again, I feel like this is going to come across as like me making light of BBJ passing away. I think we've all known for a while that BBJ passed away. Because of old age. Like, I'm not trying to make light of that at all. It's just so frustrating to sit here and listen to her, change her tone of voice, talk sadly about BBJ passing, say all of these things about getting recommendations from the vet, doing what the vet said, and, like, apparently that's not good enough when it comes from Zachary, Marie, Michael, and talking about the care of Poe and talking about the care of Judy.
And that's what happened with BBJ. And it was incredibly sad.
For sure.
But I have no regrets about the rescue at all.
And that's fine. Now tell me when it happened then. Then tell me when it happened then. That's what I'd like to know.
BBJ was taken from a horrible situation that we all watched happening on live. She lived out the rest of her life in complete comfort, spoiled, well-treated, well taken care of.
Great.
And that's the most important
thing.
But when? In my opinion.
But when did it happen?
With what happened at the end also, I can't help but wonder, had she not been rescued, how long would that have gone without being checked?
Who knows? That's a hypothetical, hypothetical we don't have to ask any questions about, because it didn't happen. But what did happen is you didn't tell your audience about it, so how about you share when this happened so we can assess how long it went on and how many super chats you were funneling in due to people thinking that BBJ was still alive.
Would her previous owner have even noticed when the time had come, maybe, where she was...
Diva, this isn't about Chantal right now, Diva. This is about BBJ after you took BBJ into your care. Diva, the girls don't care what Chantal would have done or not. At this point, that's a moot point, Diva. The cat was in your care when BBJ passed away, so we want to know when it happened so that people can assess how much money you made off of BBJ and the idea that BBJ was still alive.
Having problems peeing? How long would that have been?
Which, mind you, there's plenty of people in the chat asking asking what date did she die. Even people who are members of her chat, by the way. People asking when. So I do just want to point that out as well, because people are asking her these questions and she still hasn't answered it. It's possible she'll get to it. She hasn't really addressed anything in the chat, to be honest with you. So maybe the goal was not to like sit here and read the chat. If that's the case, I don't know why she went live, outside of maybe she wanted to collect in on some more super chats. but here we are.
Until that was even noticed and looked into. So that is what happened with BBJ. Okay. I've pretty much stayed offline for the past few days. I've seen some of the things being said, of course.
I pretty much spent the time offline, but of course I have seen things. Okay. All right, girlie.
It's part of what I can't speak on. These things are very connected. Try to understand, okay? A day will come, like I said, where I can.
Okay. But when did BBJ
for
pass?
Anybody who feels like they donated, people were talking about the super chats. Super chats, because of BBJ or whatever the case may be. Genuinely, if you feel that you were wronged, email me, frenchfriedgirl, all one word, @gmail.com. I will be more than happy to reimburse the super chats if you feel that you were wronged. If you want that super chat back, okay? I genuinely mean that. frenchfriedgirl@gmail.com.
Well, see, here's the thing. One, that's great if she actually does it. Two, I don't know that I would, just having seen some of the things that she's done to reactors and viewers alike, just to be clear, I don't know that I would give her any of my personal information like that, which I imagine I would have to give her, like, my Venmo. I mean, I didn't give her any money, so this is all hypothetical on my end, too. But if I was a viewer who gave her money because I thought BBJ was alive, I don't know that I would want to give her any more information to use against me, because I just want to be clear to you all, and perhaps I'll try to link a Charlie Gold live stream, because she's got some well-documented, like, evidence, receipts, etc. from people who used to be in FFG's community, who were just viewers, who FFG has, like, doxed, harassed, etc. Okay, so I mean, if that does apply to you, do it with caution. But also, like, part of what we're gonna need to do all of this, FFG, is to know when BBJ actually passed. I don't understand why we're still skirting around the issue. Like, that's what I don't understand about this. At this point, you've acknowledged you were honest with people, so just tell us when. I mean, I think we all have a feeling that BBJ probably passed like 2 years ago. But all that being said, just tell us.
All one word. Send me an email.
Oh, somebody who's a member in her chat. Somebody who's a member in her chat said, "Careful, she doxes. Do not do that." Damn, girl. The members in your chat. Girl, the members in your chat are saying that.
I can't go backwards, guys. There's nothing I can do to change the past. Nothing. But I'm going to move forward. I am. Tomorrow, we're going to be live at our regular schmegular.
She said, tomorrow we will be getting right back into it. We'll be getting right back into making fun of Chantal, calling Chantal fat when I won't get on camera myself, calling Chantal a grifter, even though I just scammed y'all out of money for years. She said, I got to get back on this hustle. December is the AdSense month. I can't go back and change nothing about BBJ. But you know what? There's a possibility Chantal might be getting rid of this unnamed cat that lives with her right now. So I got to see if there's a way I can get in on that so we can restart this. FFG, please be so serious.
Doing our regular schmegular thing. Reacting is what we're going to be doing as of tomorrow. Like I said, I can't go back, but I can try, obviously, to do better. And here's what I want to do from me.
Okay.
For all of December, every single stream that we do together, anything that's uploaded to the channel, anything, it's going to be a fundraiser through YouTube for the ASPCA.
That's giving Rachel energy. That's giving Rachel energy, FFG. That's giving Rachel energy. I also want to be clear that if she's doing this through the fundraising tool that's on YouTube, that doesn't mean any money out of her pocket, just to be clear, because I was gonna set something up like this once upon a time, a long time ago, for something completely unrelated. And in my head, I was like, oh, if I set this up as a fundraiser, that means that automatically, my AdSense or whatever is gonna go to the organization that I'm donating to, right? And when I realized that it didn't, I was like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. The point of this isn't for me, because really what happens is that it adds a link onto your video, your live stream, whatever it might be, for your viewers to click and donate to said organization. It just provides an avenue, which is still great. It's still great to bring awareness to organizations and things like that. But I just want to be clear, if people think that FFG is sitting over here giving up her slice of the pie, her AdSense money for a whole month, that's not what she's doing. That's not what she's doing. And maybe she's going to go on to say, I will match whatever you guys raise, or something like that. If she does that, great, stunning. I also just want to go back to what I said in my last video, because we did talk about charity a few times, because this is an argument that people have made about FFG in my comments. Oh, she's so great, she's donated this, that, the other, which is just so interesting to me, because I've talked a lot about philanthropy that I've done, ways that I've participated in organizing and being an advocate for people in my community, things like that, and I've been told I've virtue signaled, okay? But for people like FFG, people like Rachel, the get out of jail free card is, we're just gonna raise some money. We're just gonna raise some money for an organization, which is great. Which is great. These orgs need money, but I don't think that absolves Miss FFG over here from her sins. That doesn't take away from the fact that she, led people to believe that FFG's been alive for 2 years when she very likely has not. Okay? All right? Are we all on the same page about that?
I'm going to give all of December, and we're going to go regular. We're going to do our regular schmegular thing all month. And it's all going to be to benefit the ASPCA through the YouTube fundraiser thing that I can put on the streams, okay? That's what I want to do.
And to be fair, maybe she doesn't realize that money doesn't go, come from her AdSense or whatever. Maybe she doesn't realize that. Maybe she doesn't know that. Maybe, I don't know if she's ever used this feature on YouTube before, so I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she thinks she's giving up her December AdSense check to it. Also, just to be clear, I'm not suggesting she has to do anything with any money whatsoever. I'm not over here counting her pocketbook. I'm just saying, I understand why people feel scammed by her. The larger thing for me here is not if she pays back her audience for those super chats, if she donates all of her money to ASPCA. My larger point is, even if she does all of those things, she's still scammed and lied to her audience. She's still still let everybody think that this cat was alive when it wasn't, because she's a coward. She said that herself in the last live stream she did. She's a coward who can't come on here and be honest with her audience. That's what she said.
For all of December. That's what we're gonna do over here, okay?
There's somebody in the chat that said, some of you guys are being straight up bullies / trolls. Have you met FFG? Who's on your screen right now? Have you met FFG who's on your screen right now? Have you heard the way that she talks about not just Chantal, but other people? Please be so serious.
For now, that's all I can say. I don't. There's a lot I can't talk about.
You can't give a date,
and things are connected. I have a lot to say.
You can't give a date?
It's not the time, it's not the moment. The time will come, okay?
You can't give a date?
Thank you guys for being here, for waiting for me to come back. Tomorrow, regular schmegular at our regular schmegular, okay?
Girl, when did BBJ die?
Take care, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.
Girl, when did BBJ die? I don't know. I don't understand why that's something that you can't share. You can't share? Why? Why would you not be able to share when BBJ died? I'm sorry, but I'm calling bullshit. You know that's the one thing people want to know. And honestly, at this point, I don't understand what difference it makes. I really don't. If it was in recent history, then say that, and I think a lot of people would be less unhappy with you. But if it happened 2 years ago, then say that. The people that are already upset with you will continue being upset with you. And then you can just move on because you're honest. See, again, the problem here is not whether or not it is that you took advantage of your audience, but, the problem is not how you go about paying that back. The problem is you need to start rebuilding trust with your community, with the girl world community at large. And I'm sorry, but I don't think anybody should take you seriously if you get on here tomorrow or today. I guess at this point it'd be today. If you get on here today and you start making fun of Chantal, please be so serious. Please be so serious. You're Chantal's sister. I did say that once in a video a couple years ago, and the girls in the comments were heated. But girl, it's like, I feel like when she sits there and watches Chantal, it has to be like looking in a fucking mirror. That's probably why she doesn't really webcam up. That's probably honestly why she does it. Because you might be able to tell too easily how much of a sister-sister situation we got going on there. Anyways, just tell us the date, FFG. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't understand. And also, I appreciate you getting BBJ the vet care that she needed. I hope you can understand that, going to the vet, taking your dog to the vet is not neglect, after you said that so many times about me. Anyways, that's all I got time for today. If you're new here and you enjoyed today's video, consider subscribing down below. Make sure to press the bell button so you get notifications every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!